Hello and welcome. I'm the Tin Man, and this is Beginning of the End Times. This is a multiplayer battle between me as Kislev and Ptolemy. Ptolemy Sotar as the Dark Elves. Now, I have 1 unit of Ice Mages, 4 units of beautiful Kosars. I have 2 units of Spearmen and 3 units of Halberdiers, as well as 1 unit of Vasniks, 2 units of Chekists, 2 units of Sons of Urson, 1 unit of Zar Guard, and 2 units of Winged Lancers. Beautiful winged Lancers. And for the Dark Elves, there are, I think they had 4 units of Cold Ones. I think they also have 2 of them over here. Yep, 4 units of Cold Ones. They have 1 unit of Anaconda's Amazons. I don't know how many there are. If these guys, I think just 1. Yeah, just 1 unit of Kosars. Well, Black Ark Corsairs. Corsairs. Many units of Dread Spears. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4 units of Dread Spears. 4 units of Bleak Swords. 2 units of Hair Ganath Executioners, and 4 units of Dark Shards. So we started, and already my Ice Mages are firing. So let's get in. So my Ice Mages fired. I don't think they actually did any damage. Yeah, no. Now he's moving up his Dark Elves. Yep, and there goes the ice. Does some damage. As I see that there are Cold Ones on this side, I send all my heavy cavalry to combatant the Cold Ones on the left side, on my left side. And I have my Chekists firing on the Dread Spears. But I'm going to try to have my Chekists fire on their Cold Ones. But then I got my Wing Lancers to combat the Cold Ones as well. This side I just have my Corsairs firing, as well as my Ice Mages, and my Vasniks will fire as the enemy get closer. Now he did do something smart with his Dread Spears and just have them at the front, although with my Ice Mages that doesn't matter. His Dark Shards are in range and are firing down. Over on this side I have my Sons of Urson charge their Dread Spears, and my Sons of Urson and Zargard charge the Cold Ones. His Cold Ones charge mine, although, yeah, that's the left side. On the right side, my Chekists are being shot down by their Dark Shards, and so I'm moving them back. They moved around their Cold Ones, though. Already, their Dread Spears are starting to rout. I run in my Winged Lancers into the Dread Spears. The Cold Ones charge into my Wing Lancers, but then these Wing Lancers are going to charge into these Cold Ones. No. Yeah, no, they are. Let's see this charge. He doesn't manage to move, and I get a nice charge there. My Chekists are firing on the Dark Shards here, or yeah, I think they're firing on them or these. Yes. Now, in the middle, I am getting completely and utterly overwhelmed. My soldiers suck at melee combat. Although they just suck at melee combat. But I do have my archers firing into the back, killing off Dark Shards, Dread Spears, whatever they can do. We've already killed all of their Anaconda's Amazons. Some of their Bleak Swords and Dread Spears are routing. But we have lost many men here, and it's open to many attacks. This side, we are winning the engagement. We did lose many Sons of Urson. We're still fighting 2 Cold Ones. Where's the other Sons of Urson? And these Sons of Urson are fighting these last 10 Dread Spears. So, as my general and the Sons of Urson are fighting 2 Cold Ones, These guys, once they finish off the dread spears, they're going to come on in and charge the cold ones. Over here, they have broken my line, and they've started to push it and make beautiful openings for them. My Corsairs, thankfully, they are actually okay at melee. Not as good as, definitively not as good as these guys, as Black Arc Corsairs, but still. Here's some Dark Shards firing in on my men. I have my Czechists all bunched up here. I don't know why I let them... Well, I had them fire at the cold ones, and apparently they decided that it was good to go and charge them, or just stand there and be charged. My winged lancers are gone. They have run. They're already gone. Yeah, I lost my winged lancers. They all died. Poor winged lancers. And now it's up to the Czechists to just fire in on the enemy. Although they are my Czechists get ripped up by their dark shards, so that's not good. I got my Corsairs back here just firing in on the enemy, which is very good, because if I can just keep on, well, let my guy, a charge from the Sons of Urson. If I keep my distance, I can just pepper them with arrows and get a few kills that way. We won the engagement over here, but with many losses. So now I'm sending my heavy cav around to get some rear charges. They do quite well. These guys get stuck between two units of cold ones and Black Arc, the Corsairs, and these Sons of Urson are going to go down. My Zarguard and these Sons of Urson, who have many more units, are going to try to get as many back charges as possible. So my block of soldiers are gone. They're gone. That is the enemy general, I think. I don't remember. I think that was the enemy general. My one unit of Sons of Urson are routing, so they're gonna be just wrecked. My Czechists are gone to one Czechist now. Sons of Urson, they nearly got stuck. I managed to get him away. These Sons of Urson are charging in, trying to do damage. They were countercharged by the cold ones, which unfortunately happened, which gave their executioners and corsairs a chance to charge and take down. Their units are going down. It's really down to the wire here. They still have good heavy cav, and I still have good heavy cav. So it is just really who lasts the longest. Well, it's now a game of morale. I took down quite a few of the cold ones, which thankfully, but I already lost half of my Sons of Urson from in just that small amount of time, that small time span. Yeah, I've already lost half of my Sons of Urson. Said I have my Corsairs just continuously firing, and he has his Dark Shards continuously firing. I have my heavy cav just charging the enemy, trying to take down as many as I can per charge, having these Sons of Urson charge their executioners. It was a really, really good charge, took down many of them, but now they're getting torn apart by the Dark Shards and by, well, the Dark Elves, as they're really good in melee combat. They have one more Cold Knight there. Well, no, they have 2 more Cold Knights. I have 8 more Sons of Urson, 3 more Zarguard. They got little pockets of soldiers. I have tiny pockets of soldiers. I'm sending these Corsairs as these Corsairs ran out of ammo. I'm sending them to chase after a unit of bleak swords over here, having the rest of my corsairs firing in on the enemy, hoping to do many damage. And my general died. I am pretty sure that my general died from friendly fire, and now this last Zargard goes down. So now both of our generals are down. My last two Sons of Urson just got wrecked by the Corsairs and the Cold Ones. One more Sons of Urson. But I still have one more Chekist, and that Chekist shoots down this Cold One. Yes, there we go. So while I am out of heavy cavalry, they are also out of heavy cavalry. So now it's just the little pockets, tiny pockets of soldiers. I still have my Chekist firing in, although he's going to get destroyed right there. I have my Corsairs pursuing these bleak swords. They're just going to keep on pursuing until they turn around. The Corsairs are firing on the Dark Shards. I want them to fire on the Dark Shards. Just kill them. Kill as many as I can. They're bringing all their melee units to go face. Well, the Dark Elves are bringing the melee units to go face my Corsairs. My Corsairs are being shot by the Dark Shards, and alright, so now we're in the melee engagement. My Corsairs, while of course they're not, horrendous at melee combat, they're not Dark Elf level, and they're being shot by Dark Shards, so that's also not good. Also shaken, although everyone else is kind of shaken as well. So it's just trying to kill them before they kill me, essentially. It's a very close battle. I got their Dark Shards down to 30. My Corsairs that were at 91 men are now at 50. Are now about 50, I would say, just being cut apart by their Dark Elves. We managed to take down a few of the Dark Elves, but they're so good at melee combat. I have my unit of 33 and unit of 19 Corsairs fighting on the Dark Shards of 26. 25 now. It's a pretty fair fight. I think I have speed on my side, or do I not? No, I don't have speed on my side. They don't fire like normal crossbows, so that makes them even deadlier. They have the power of crossbows with the speed of bows, even actually faster than speed of bows. My Corsair is routed, and their few units. I don't think he has them chase. I don't think he chases them off. I don't think so. But over here, my Corsairs are still trying to fight. Still trying to beat these Dark Shades. We've taken down 10 of them. They've taken down about 10 of mine, or maybe more. But it's getting close. My Corsairs actually came back from routing, and Ptolemy are sending their Dark Elves at my current Corsairs, even though there's Corsairs behind them. Yeah, we only took down a few Dark Elves in that engagement. The Dark Shards are getting down, really getting very, very down. Only 10 of them left. Oh, yeah. Only about 10 of them left. So I see that these guys are charging towards me, so I have my Corsairs fire at them. Try to take them down before they actually reach me. So let's see how this goes. We managed to take down the executioners before they reach us. And then there's still 7 more. Well, another executioner. We take down that executioner. And now the the Corsairs and some bleak swords. We are trying to shoot them down. And alright, so they reach us and they start tearing us apart. Of course. Oh, that guy goes crazy. help. But this guy is routing now, which, as well as these dark shards, are routing as the Kosars in the back manage to charge him. And these bleak swords are routing, and now these dark shards are all that's left of the Dark Elf army. My Corsairs managed to survive. And now these last few dark shards trying to outfire my men, even though I have 29 Corsairs against their 2 dark shards. And now the dark shards are shooting into these Corsairs, or the Kosars, whatever they're called. I have my Kosars charge, even though the dark shards are just run, and because the dark elves are really fast, like they're really, really fast, so I just decide not to. Well, or do I? Yeah, quite comical. Yeah, so I decided to bring these Kosars back and just fire at the dark shards because reasons. Although these guys do seem like they're charging, which is strange. No, they're not. Okay. No, they are. Okay, now they're charging and we're charging them. And we kill them. These guys are now fighting to the death, and they're dead. And I have victory. Kislev won with only 29. We only have 266 left. They actually outnumbered me. The Dark Elves outnumbered me. My Zar Guard and my Heavy Cav did really well, besides these guys who just kind of stunk. But my Chekists did okay. My Ice Mage did excellent. I'm very happy that I brought in an Ice Mage. They did really well. Everyone else kind of did crap. Wing Lancers did okay, I suppose, as they were mostly fighting cold ones and some dark and some dread spears, but they did kind of cutty. Corsairs lifted their weight. Halberdiers and spearmen did really bad, as well as the Vasniks, but I made that up with arrow fire and heavy cav. So I hope you have enjoyed. I was the Tin Man as Kislev and Ptolemy as Dark Elves. I will see you next time, and goodbye.